Good morning, mademoiselles and messieurs. Mystery Man 64 at your service, and welcome back to Sled 2 Bentley. So let's go on to episode 6. The thing is, I can't remember if this is the second to last area or the third to last. Part of my brain says it's I don't know. I don't really remember.
Following the trail of spice shipments, we made our way up to Nunavut Bay, Canada, the secret hub of Jean Bisson's shipping empire. As a young man, he trekked across Canada to strike it rich during the gold rush of 1852. An avid prospector, he took some chances and ended up buried alive in an avalanche. Miraculously, the quick freeze kept him alive, and 120 years later, thanks to global warming, he thawed out. A product of his time, he dreams of taming the wild north, damming every river and chopping down all the trees, with progress delivered at the sharp end of an axe. Shipping spice for the Claw Gang proved a lucrative way to bankroll his one-man war against nature. And yet, I have to feel a little sorry for him. He's just a normal guy from the 1850s. Back in his day, he'd be a hero, but today, he's a villain. Either way, that man's got more than his fair share of the clockwork parts. What a low-tech guy like Jean Bisson is doing with robot parts is a mystery. I almost don't want to know. But as always, it's only a matter of time before I find out.
Sly Cooper and the gang in He Who Tames the Iron Horse. Wow, that is a very long title card, my guy. That was a lot longer of a title card than I expected. Alright, what kind of goodies do we got? Finish off juggled enemies without attracting attention. Yes, please. Extend jumps. Yeah, that's pretty useful. Well,
I've got a lead on the clockwork parts. Head through town and out into the wilderness.
Interesting. Is this? My brain's telling, like, what little I remember of this game, my brain is telling me this might be, but okay, so this is just a passive. Oh, that's so useful. Oh, finally. As is tradition, we all know what time it is. It is time for Bottle O'Clock. So, future me, you probably understand the drill by now. Fast forward, speed up, depending on how long this takes. So, yeah, go ahead and cut to it. And welcome back to another bodily filled episode. Oh, it's, I might take a second take, cause, had to sniff, snoof, snarfle a little bit. Oh, my allergies are just the worst. Hey, yep, another bottle episode. So these next two areas, like this area and the next one, completely mind wiped from my brain. I completely forgot this in the next area existed in its entirety. Just completely forgot. No idea. I had no idea whatsoever. So, you know, I hope you enjoy the music selection for these two. And I have an idea for what I'll do for the last one. I'll just probably put some of my favorite little tracks that I just listen to on the regular. I'll just put some real real good tracks for the last one, because, you know, it's gonna be our last little bottle episode soon. We're close-ish to the end. Also, funnily enough, right here where that train passes by is where I eventually find the last bottle. I'm sure you might have seen it on screen or whatever, but yeah, it's just one that I missed. So yeah, for these ones, I just figured I'd go for some little snowy tunes. So yeah, just a little pleasant snow. Pretty sure these are uploading during the summer, so yeah, it couldn't be further from winter, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I also don't know. I don't know when I'll do the fourth one. Not the fourth one, the third one. I still need to do the third one, because, you know, let's not speak about the fourth one. That one's still up in the air. You know, it does exist. I could, and I might. It's just, we will see. We will see. There are still things that I need to do and want to do before. And yeah, like, I am right by the bottle. I guess I just didn't hear it or something. Or must have heard it that one instead. The worst part is, like, there were like 4 bottles over here, and I just didn't hear the one that was there. And I probably would have found these. Like, again, these next 2 are also one of the nicer ones. Same with the last one. These last few I really just, yeah, you can even see the bottle right there, right by that sign over there. It's just off screen, and I just didn't see it, I guess, because I was focusing on these ducks, but that's the last bottle that I get. It's right there on screen. If it bothers you, it bothers me more, because I can actually notice these things from future and with hindsight. Yeah, it's right there, and yet, nope. Just missed it. Yeah, these next 2 areas, again, I say next to, this one and the next one are incredibly samey, so that's probably why I erased them. I only remember one thing about the next area. Like, this area, I recalled nothing. So it's like I was doing this area for the first time. It's kind of fun, I guess. Now, there are instances where I'm like, man, I wish I could do that for the first time all over again. And, you know, because it's been so long, like, even the third one, I only remember bits and pieces. I barely remember the worlds. Like, I remember that one. I kind of remember bits about that. I definitely remember that one. Again, I'm being vague on purpose. I'm just trying to recall things. Yeah, I think I know what I want the next few things coming out to be. Probably. Hopefully. There's still my other project. My other, I say major, but it's one that's taking a lot of time. More than I anticipated it to take. And now that I possess hindsight, yeah, it is what it is. I might do things retroactively with it. I continue to be vague in order for people to be interested in things that I may be doing. I say or not, but like, no, I am doing things. I am doing many things and has many plans. Do I have any phone story times? I don't know, because again, this thing is invoking no memories because I completely forgot about it. Okay, let's see if I can just remember random things that I, like, what's a very niche thing that I don't play? Like, I know the Klonoa games are probably one of the most niche games I own / have played. Like, those are super niche. And Sly is old / more or less dead. Like, Klonoa at least got revived with a remake recently. But Sly, it was the trilogy, then 4, then nothing. So if people who are fans of Sly, hey, you got done dirty. Got done real dirty, I think, you know. Because again, along with like PlayStation mascots, when I think of like this type of stuff, I also think like Jack and Daxter and Ratchet and Clank. So in terms of that, it'd be closer to Jack and Daxter, because that one, how many games did that have? Did it have like 4 or 5? Because I know it had 1 through 3, the trilogy, and then I had like a racing game. Was that all Jack and Daxter had? I don't really know much about Jack and Daxter. Didn't really play that one. I was more into Ratchet and Clank, and that one kept going. No, Ratchet and Clank kept going, but I like Ratchet and Clank, so you know, I was eating Will Air. And again, also Crash. Oh, didn't expect him to make the comeback that he did, but he made quite the comeback. Crash made a comeback. Same with Spyro, but not in the same, like, the original Spyro. I prefer the Legend of Spyro games because they're kind of like beat 'em ups with like combo mechanics. Those were really fun. That's a memory that I have, playing co-op Dawn of the Dragon with one of my friends. That was one of my funner memories I possess. That was always a good time. I like there's co-op because you can play Spyro and Cinder, but you're like chained. It's kind of interesting, you know? It's a very interesting concept. And then Spyro kind of got done dirty with Skylanders. Kinda. That's one that I kind of want to get more into. More so in my free time, because I want to try to do like... Because I made a list of like Skylanders that I want to use. As in like the Supercharger games that are like specifically on the Wii U, because the Wii version, it's like just the racing. But in the Wii U version, it's like the other Skylanders games. And like Bowser and DK are exclusive to the Wii version. I was like, oh, I want to play those. Oh, and I kind of sort of am now, finally. Lo and behold. I need to switch the Bowser to Dork Hammer Slam Bowser because I think it's funner. He also has the Clown Copter. Not the Clown Copter, the Clown Bomber, which is also like one of the funniest vehicles I have ever seen. The little bomber or fighter plane that's just all Clown Copter-fied. Oh, I love it. I wish I owned it. You know? Like just that little toy. Because that just seems so cool, but it's like $100. But it's so cool. This is an actual bomber plane that just looks like the Clown Copter. Before the normal variant over the dark variant. The dark variant just looks like a basic gray bomber. You know? It's not as fun as like the fluorescent green. I just find that more fun. You know, we're definitely in hashtag yapping today. And just enjoying our bodily times. Because again, you would think I would remember this section because with the stealth slide and all of these rails, it's super fun to slide around. Like, this is probably the most fun area to use the super slide in, so you would think with how much I use the super slide that this area would have stuck around, because look at all these inclines and such. But no, I just forgot this place existed. The trains also remind me of like the old Excess Express. Oh, it's only a few, actually, as of this recording, it is May, so it will be coming out this month as of this recording, so let me date this. I mean, I think this, will this come out May or June? I don't know, that's still a hard prediction, because a lot of these are recorded at least at a tolerant bit in advance, but we are catching up quickly. We are catching up to normal time very quickly. Yeah. Are there any good, like, luxury trains in the world that you would take, like the Excess Express? That is like a little luxury thing. Kind of remind, because, you know, there's also the blimp to Glitzville. Are there, like, luxury blimps? I feel like that should be a thing. There probably are. I feel like that'd be a fun thing to do once. You just enjoy a little train ride. You know, I would also want to go somewhere that has cool stuff on it, you know? And hopefully, like, the train and the cars themselves are also very cool. You know? And you can dine on the trains, you get your own little sleeping cars. They do a pretend, you know, one of those old-timey, mystery train murders. You know, but, like, pretends, you know, murder mysteries, dinner theaters. I think that'd be kind of fun. Yeah. I don't know, I'm just going off weird topics that just sound fun to my brain. That I wish either A, existed, which might exist, and B, that I could do, perchance. I don't know, it might also be a bit of a hassle. You know, I don't like going too many places. I'm usually comfortable right here with all of you, you know? This is my comfort zone. This is what I enjoy most of all. You know, having a good time playing some video games. Am I looking for like the last 2 or 3? I think I'm on like the last 2 or 3, which is usually the case in these games. It's just those last ones, because they're the worst. Again, I equate it to Crash Bandicoot 1 box syndrome, because that's the actual worst. I also just take these trains because they're good for just looking around the whole map, because, you know, they traverse the whole map. They're good traversal. And hey, because the trains, I found that 1 bottle. And then we're at 29 out of 30. Have you been enjoying the music selection? It's all like kind of all musical, you know, snowy, with all those little chimes and things that sound like breezes. I hope you've all been enjoying that random music selection. At this point, it's just jukebox episodes. What do I happen to use? Do I see it now? Yep, now I saw it. Now that I see it, we are not far from obtaining it. And soon we will be returning to the present. Not quite yet, I still have a bit more yapping to do. But yeah, only 2 more to go after this. But with this, I believe I'll be returning to the present. Hello. No, it's right there too. Come on, dude. Go. I see the bottle. I hear the bottle. I'm getting the bottle. It is the last one we need, sir. Also, this. That's just amazing. No longer do I have to worry. Here we go, 30 out of 30. Okay. Don't know how I missed that one in the first place, but yeah, there we go. Okay. And with that, I believe I'll end things off here, because that was just a nice little short bottle episode. That one was really nice. Good. As always, I'll see all of you in the next one. Until then.